Hi, welcome. Come on in.
Hi.
I'm Sheena.
I'm Brady.
Welcome to our home. We are both artists. I'm a photographer, and Brady is a musician and a woodworker. It was really important for us to create a home together that was inspiring, that was a place that we loved to come home to. Brady and I moved in about 3 years ago. We had both lived in Medicine Hat growing up, and we loved the history of Medicine Hat. All of my apartments that I've ever lived in Medicine Hat were mid-century. And so one of the most important things when I was trying to find an apartment in Calgary was to find something with history. I need hardwood floors, not a want. I love to have the plaster walls, which is actually unbearable when tacking things up. But it's one of the things that I absolutely love. I love the texture and the way that there's history in the walls. A lot of my pieces are thrifted, secondhand. We find some pieces oftentimes along the way on road trips. We like to stop at estate sales. It's part of our hunt. We try to find at least 1 or 2 garage sales or estate sales every road trip we take. And there are pieces in our house all over that remind us of every trip we've taken, which is super special. One of the other pieces that I absolutely love in this room is this modular desk. Our very first apartment that we lived in together was actually so tiny and I needed a workspace. So Brady designed this desk space. It's 10 feet long. One of the main things when we found this apartment was I was like, it has to have a 10-foot wall because I'm not moving anywhere where I can't take my desk with me. We created this space together. A lot of it was actually built by Brady.
Over here is a coffee bar kind of. It was the first inspiration. I've since built another piece to kind of mimic this one with like the fluted drawer details, but I really like how this turned out and it fits perfectly in the space. And when we first moved in here, there was a kind of a hole in the wall that we weren't sure what to do with. It wasn't very functional or anything like that, or aesthetically pleasing, obviously. So I built a little arched piece to cover it and add some function to it with a little plant box. Yeah, I'm happy with how that one turned out.
So this is our bedroom. I also chose to keep this room pretty minimal. I think that a minimal bedroom creates a beautiful space for good sleep, rest, relaxation. There's not a lot of stuff to clutter up your mind. This piece on the wall I've had for about 15 years. I found it at a thrift store here in Calgary for $15, and it is still, to this day, one of my absolute favorite finds. It is timeless, it's classic. I feel like you can take it and incorporate it into so many different styles. If this house was burning, I would try my very hardest to haul this out with me as I left. This piece has gone with me since I was about 18 years old. My parents' neighbor's basement flooded, and they had put this out in the sun to dry, and they left it out there for 6 months. It got weather beaten, and every time I saw it, I was like, I love that. I should just go ask them about it.
Like renting, you have access to like an area like this where it's kind of in the heart, it's downtown, it's kind of like in a pretty desirable area. At this point, buying a place around here is kind of just out of the question, so.
When renting, it's important when you go into a place to try and make it feel like your own. You walk in and it looks like we did a lot of work to this place, and it's simple things that we can take with us that won't leave a mark, but that while we're here, we're making our mark on the place, and I think that's like a really important aspect of renting. I'm getting emotional because it actually is. I love this home.
It's a good home.
It's a good home.